So hey there everybody, I'm down in the right hand corner of the screen right now, so see me down there, and I just wanted to get out of the way of what we're looking at on screen. So I don't know about you, but I really enjoy doing photogrammetry and creating maps and models with drones. It's absolutely exciting and some of the results are stunning. Right now, right here, we're looking at an overview of a place called Pointer Rocks Campground. So it kind of looks like a flat map, basically, but it's not. This was actually flown with my Mavic 2 Pro and then assembled in Metashape to become a two-dimensional and three-dimensional model. I just wanted to show this to you because this is absolutely amazing. Let's zoom in here. So that's one of the reasons why it took me right out of the screen view. And we're just zooming in and we're seeing a lot of RVs parked around here. Very cool location. We've got some annotations on here. And when we start rotating, we can actually see one of the selling points of visiting this particular park are the amazing cliffs that some of the RVs can be parked right up against. So really cool. You're out in the rocks in minutes. It's a lot of fun. Now, this can be considered one of many drone deliverables that you give to your clients. Your three-dimensional models, your 2D maps, these can be considered deliverables. But what I've seen lately on the internet, a lot of people are confusing things. People are referring to deliverables as these types of models. And let me tell you, there's a bunch of other things that we can deliver to our clients beyond photogrammetry, beyond 2D and 3D models. And we're going to talk about that next. All right, everybody, as always, thanks for stopping by and hanging out for a few. My name's Rich. I'm the channel host here. And today I wanted to talk about drone deliverables. Now, there's a lot of excitement about photogrammetry and LiDAR mapping and modeling, and I understand the excitement. It's really cool, and it's a fun thing to do. And for some of our drone jobs, clients will want to see both the two-dimensional and three-dimensional mock-ups of their locations. Those are some of our deliverables, but I think some people are getting confused. They're confusing the word deliverables with just photogrammetry. And there's a lot more that you can do for your clients than just photogrammetry. So I wanted to show you that really quick on our See My Build site. So we've had larger scale clients, multifamily residential, apartments, condos, and now a larger build of a 53 home community. We're looking at a couple more similar communities right now. And it seems to me that our clients are kind of all over the place on what they want. So we normally offer clients still images, video, time-lapse images, time-lapse video, 360 virtual walkthroughs, 360 virtual walkthroughs from the air with the drone, flights through the buildings, and finally 3D doll houses as well, where you can walk through the final renderings. Now, some of my clients have really liked the orthomosaic models. Some of my clients have really liked the 3D models. And some of my clients have really liked the video work we do for them. So one of our earlier clients was absolutely in love with orthomosaics. This current client for the Solstice project really digs the videos. So the fact that we can actually do time-lapse videos is a huge selling point to them, and they can actually see their progression over time. We can also do other video work on the sites to show them to job sites. So I'm just showing you an early example from last year when we were starting this project with the folks at Solstice. And you will notice, so we've got some video reels here. We've actually got 1, 2, 3, and 4 because they were introducing the launch of this new project. So we had some interviews with some of the folks involved with the new community. We showcased where the new homes are going to be going. And then we also flew through and established our initial flight patterns. So in the case of this particular client, if I took away all the other deliverables and only gave them the videos, they'd still be happy. So it took a little convincing on my part. I said to them, let's go ahead and let's do some orthomosaics. So the maps in here. And so that's what I'm scrolling down to next. So here is one of our examples of photogrammetry, which is just one part of many deliverables that you can possibly give your clients. One of the big things you need to do up front when you're first setting up with them is establish what the deliverables are that they want. So once again, not just photogrammetry, video, stills, 360s, dollhouse mockups. We can do it all. So this particular initial page was also to demo some of the things we could do for them. So we also had our elevation model in here, and a lot has changed since this. They had just roughed out 2 build sites when we first started this project. Let's scroll down, and we are including a 3D site model with every one of the visits that we do for these clients. And so we can see that here. But once again, the big point I'm stressing here is deliverables go beyond just photogrammetry and modeling. So if you're not great with photogrammetry and modeling yet, you're still on a learning curve, there are still other services that you can offer for this drone construction progression site monitoring. And what's really interesting is, out of all of my clients, how many of them have said to me, hey, Rich, we absolutely need this 3D model and then the orthomosaics as well. I've actually had to convince people most times, hey, why don't we include these as well since we're doing the flights? So make sure to have the conversations with your clients. Don't assume any of these formats, because you might come along with one client who says, I want virtual tour 360s in building, and I want virtual tour aerials outside of the buildings, maybe going along the roadway or something. They might ask for it. You just never know. I'm going to move over to a more recent one, and on this one, we don't have a bunch of videos this go around. So this is from April 16th, and you can see that we've got some of the sites going up, and we can actually time lapse that video. Also, we threw in an extra video for them because they're normally used to a time-lapse video where we take site number 42 from the old version to the new version. So we actually see all the changes happen there. I'm not going to play that through for you because you can stop over at seemybuild.com and take a look at this project yourself. Play around with the video, play around with the models, play around with the orthos. It's okay. You're welcome to stop by. So here we go. We've got that before and after orthomosaic. Now, we had another client the other year who lived and died by the orthomosaics. They absolutely love these. So like I was saying, these other guys that we're working with right now, absolutely in love with the videos. These guys, all they cared about was the orthos because it showed them all the progression in their buildings in 10 seconds time. They could see it all. They didn't need to wait for the video to play through. They just looked down at this and they said, hey, 3 new structures have been popped up. Good deal. We're on schedule. And once again, just scrolling down, so there's the site models. We are also capturing stills on a regular basis for these clients as well. And then we're doing the still home walkthroughs as well. Let me go back up here and see if I can find that one. I think maybe that was May 28th that we did 2 new 360s, but don't quote me on that until we scroll down and see. There we go. Yes. So the other thing, keep in mind that you should be flexible when working with your clients about deliverables. So while we're not doing these 360 tours on every single site visit that we're doing for the clients, occasionally when we're getting ready to go fly their sites, they drop us a note and they say, hey, could you do a 360 in this new building and a 360 in this new building since they're coming along and they're coming together? Absolutely. And that's where you open yourself up. You're a little more flexible, or maybe there's an additional charge that you pass along to the client for tacking on that extra service. So we've already got our agreement in place, but when they want the extras, we will do the extras, and there's just a smaller upcharge for them. Given how many flights we're going to be doing for this particular project, it's okay when they ask for extras. So one last time, and then I'm going to let you go. Deliverables are anything that you are providing to your client from your site visits to their construction location. Deliverables are not confined to a specific item like photogrammetry or still images or video. They're all part of the deliverables package. And you should sit down and ask yourself, what deliverables can I bring to the table today for potential new clients? And what deliverables can I learn more about and get good with to offer as an additional service to my clients? With those things in your head, you'll probably get more requests for additional and unique features going into each of the packages that you create for your clients' job construction sites.